Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got a massive show for you again. You would be very wise to stick around to the end, either Exeter fan or Wrexham fan. And I say thank you if you do, Diolch, because I tell you, I've got so much lined up on this. We're going to go to the League One matches first, but I would advise you to look right on the screen to the menu and check out where we're going. There's some different little things I've added. One in particular is a real fun ride, and I really hope you get some enjoyment out of that. And I won't be yapping when we go on that ride. You'll be there all on your own, enjoying. Well, we'll get there when we do, but we'll get there soon. We've got lots of stuff on there. So I'm telling you now, we've finally done it. Well, 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 as Elvis would say. But we're finally at the 8 Games of Glory. If you haven't seen 8 Games of Glory, there'll be a link to finish the show. You'll go there and see it and enjoy it. And you'll tell me what you think and how the season's going to finish. Because I've told you what I think. Now it's up to you. But I tell you what, welcome in again, my friend. It's great to see you. Remember, like, subscribe, hit this channel, make it grow. We are just a few away from 2,000, and that's the goal. So come on, let's help score one big one and get over 2,000. That's what I'd love to do, and I'm hoping we can get that done very soon. Right now, again, League One matches. Let's get into it. Top 6 focus. And when we get out of that, you'll be seeing your names in lights, superstars from the chat, and new members to the family. Let's get into the League One top 6 matches right now. Welcome. One more time, guys, if you haven't seen 8 Games to Glory, at the end of this, there'll be a link for you to enjoy. And I got to say, Phil Parkinson, the man himself, has done a fantastic job all season. I tell you, he's earning the money that these guys are throwing at him. So let's take a look at the matches this weekend. Before we do, there was a result in midweek. Yeah, Orient taking out Stevenage 1-0. There are the matches. Take a look at that menu to your right. There's going to be a drone flight over St James's Park. You've got to see that. It's such a great video. It really is. And we've got a really top show for you. Take a look at the menu to your right. Matches to your left. Let's focus on a top 6 right now. Charlton, Huddersfield. This is going to be tight. Either one can win it. Both Wycombe and Wrexham are hoping they tie. Let's see what happens. Take Charlton for my money. Stockport County taking on Burton Albion. Stockport in 5th, Burton 21st. Burton looking for points to get out of dodge. I don't think it's going to happen this weekend. Take Stockport for another 3 points. As you're going to say for Birmingham too. Birmingham taking on Shrewsbury. Bottom team of the club will be a League 2 team next year and have lost their coach. Gareth Ainsworth has gone to Gillingham. I'm a little sour about that, especially after all the big talk and big promises that Gareth Ainsworth promised Shrewsbury Town. Seems a little bit sad not to have done business in the off-season, but there you go. Ainsworth has gone. As you know, this is the game we're focusing on. St James's Park, Exeter welcoming in Wrexham AFC. Got a good feeling about this one, and I'm thinking another 3 points should be on their way home to the Stoke Keras. And Wycombe Wanderers now in 3rd, so long in 2nd, welcoming Lincoln. Got a feeling Wycombe might get something here. However, Lincoln can score goals and can upset big teams at the worst possible time. Bit of a bonus for you now, guys. Take a look at your leaders, your goals, your assists, and PK goals. Yeah. Let's get back on screen. So there you go, live chat of fame, you the family, and you have to say the new members as well. I tell you what, it's always great to interact with you, and the live commentary, the watch along. Join me, interact. We have a lot of fun, and we have a lot of fun. Now I want to take you to the highlights from the last match. There's an incident in there that I've got to slow it right down. You know, I normally bring the highlights and it's maybe 25 seconds. This I haven't slowed down for a reason. I've narrated it. You're going to hear what I'm saying, but I haven't slowed it down so you understand at the end of this where I'm coming from and what I'm trying to point out to you. You will enjoy it, but it's longer than normal. So, highlights from the last match. It tells you what I'm thinking, but I'd love to know what you're thinking at the end of it down below. Welcome in. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, And big up to the OGs at Wrexham, big up to the OGs all around the world. And worldwide Wrexham fans, big up to you too. We're all one family. Take a look at them highlights right now. Tell me what you're thinking. Yeah. Last match against Stockport County would have put big smiles on these guys' faces, but I'm going to take you through the highlights, and it's going to be long, and it's not normally long, but I'm going to point out what I see. Now, starting off with James, he's gone over to the referee and he's remonstrating about Sam Smith being yanked to the ground. Basically remonstrating, saying, fella, that's definitely a penalty. The linesman is Abbas Khan. James puts the corner in. Like I say, I'm going to play this full time. There's a melee in the box. Rathbone scrambles. They try to get it out. It's headed back in, and then obviously at the end, Rathbone clears it for Stockport. But it comes here. Now this is the play. Dobson in, long ball, too long. Does he push the defender and the ball hit the defender? Does James push the defender? Because the ball, in my opinion, does hit the arm. James is going ballistic. He wants retribution here. But look carefully. Does James push? Or is it a straight handball? James literally is going nuts. Now, I haven't stopped this. This is how long this took the referee and the linesman to finally come together. The crowd, the north wall in behind the goal, is baying for blood. Look at them. They're all up in arms. All of them up in arms, pointing. Now, Mr. Bourne comes over, the referee, to talk to Mr. Khan. Mr. Khan says a few things. James is remonstrating, saying, it's a handball, come on, it's a handball. Seconds later, Mr. Bourne, the referee, points to the spot. That took 48 seconds to make the decision. Rodriguez misses it but gets the rebound, and then it's a 1-0 and everybody's celebrating. But again, 48 seconds. Stockport would put it into the far post at the end, and another brilliant save. Got to highlight that. Look at this. Arthur Okonkwo. Game-saving brilliance. Well done again, Arthur. But James was not happy. If he hadn't have remonstrated, we don't get that penalty. That's what I'm saying. Gotta say, but now, different angle. Total different angle. I want you, me, and the universe to come together, take a ride to St. James's Park, not Newcastle, but in Exeter. I'm going to put you on a drone ride. It's a little over a minute. Nice, beautiful music in the background. But I'm not going to be talking. I want you to look and have fun with this. And if you don't like drone rides, zoom past it and get to the next phase. But I'd advise you to stick around and like and subscribe too, because more fun comes with every show. This ride by drone, thank you from John. By 92 by drone is the channel, and I do interact with John, so thank you again from John by 92 by drone. And you got to say, enjoy this ride. When you come back, we're going other places. You'll find out where. But I'm not talking on this trip. There's one thing that's missing, and that's why you're going to be able to see the surroundings, the beautiful surroundings outside the ground, and you'll be able to focus more so on the stadium. And you're going to see it 360, start to finish. Enjoy the drone ride, St. James's Park, Exeter City. I'll see you in about a minute 20. Enjoy. There you go. See, he wasn't so bad, was it, eh? Lovely drone ride over St James's Park. And I tell you what, puts you in a different place, yeah? I didn't go north to south. I just went north once, yeah? And then the 360. That's all you need to see. But the point is, no pitch, sand, ready for the new field to be laid. And what does that give you? One special thing. No grass. You're not staring at the pitch. You're now staring at the stadium and the field and the view outside, or the field of view outside, I should say. Hence, my point of this is to show you what the stadium looks like. But also, when match day comes along, now your eyes will be more focused on what that stadium looks like. You'll be more part of that picture. You're going to enjoy the live commentary and the live footage even better. There you go. That's why I thought I'd put that in there. Now, taking a look at what we're looking at now, every weekend we look at the season in lights. That's the stats, the form of what teams are doing. This week, obviously, Wrexham, we're going to take a look at Wrexham, but obviously we're taking a look at Exeter City. It tells stories. Take a look at this. Join me now off screen for the season in lights, both clubs. You'll love it. Looking at Sam Smith there scoring the goal against Wycombe Wanderers. I want to point one thing out, everybody. Wycombe Wanderers are an absolute class club, as is Wrexham, but both the clubs have put a fundraiser together for the person who had that medical emergency on that day a couple of weeks ago. I think that's absolutely class. Now, looking at the season in lights, starting off with Wrexham first. As you know, Wrexham fans, that's what it looks like. Worldwide Wrexham fans, welcome in. As I say, welcome in. Neutral and Exeter fans as well. But take a look. Exeter fans, yours is coming up. But that's Wrexham's season so far. And the last 8 games, consistency, in my opinion, will seal the deal. No doubt about it. Looking at the last 5, 10, 15, take a look at that, Exeter fans. That's pretty damn impressive. I know we're going to get to you right now, but that is impressive. Right now, running along, last 5, 4 wins and a loss, 80% on the points, only 2 goals scored against, and plenty of clean sheets in the last 5. Take 4 clean sheets in the last 5. Now, looking at the Grecians, Exeter City, it's been a bit of an inconsistent season if you want it. They've had a great little run early in the season, 5 games unbeaten. Now they're on 6 games unbeaten, but all throughout, there's been too many of those red days, the losses, yeah. Too many losses, 16 in total. Is this about to end? Does the winning streak or the tying streak continue, or is it about to end? I got a feeling all good things do come to an end. With me, my money, riding on Wrexham. Looking at the last 15 though, you got to say 60%, 33%, 24%. It's got better. But can they sustain that? And I say this again. They are in their best form all season, 6 unbeaten. Can they keep Wrexham off the board? That's the big question. Quite a few shutouts, as you can see, yeah? Looking in the last 5, you see 4. It's going to be interesting for both teams. So there you go, season in lights. Now that's a bigger picture for you. You'll be able to figure out which way this is going and how the clubs have actually done each way so far this season. Don't forget, this weekend, another watch-along, live watch-along, Exeter taking on Wrexham, St James's Park. Obviously, I'll be coming at you live from this studio, Ultimate Soccer. But a couple of points before we move on. Promotion. Here's a question for you. Remember, I want your answers down below. And remember, like, subscribe, join the family. But here's the thing. Promotion to the Championship. If it does happen, can't jinx anything. If it does happen, how many upgrades do you think we need? How many players do we need to sign? And what names would have to go out the back door? Because going up one more division, we cannot survive with this squad. You've seen what's happened with Paul Mullin, and that's League One. So the remainder of this squad, if we go up a division to the Championship, like it looks like possible, how many players need changing out? Second question to that, Rob and Ryan, glorious owners, fantastic owners, and you could not wish for better. But the speculation is that one day there'll come a price where they'll sell. I don't think they have to. And I don't see that sale coming along anytime soon. There's been big offers already, 300 million plus. Big billionaire owners coming in through the door as well. So they don't need to sell this club. They need to market it because this thing is earning money. It's making money, 26 million plus on the year. For a club in League One, come on, do the maths. Go up another division, bigger sponsors, bigger owners, a lot more coming in, a lot more sponsors wanting to get into this because, face it, as far as football goes, I've said it a billion times, this is the best story in football. Yes, guys, keep smiling because it is. And it's only going to get better. And when you see how they've crafted and sculpted the club, I'll tell you what, they're brutal. And the way they're looking after Paul Mullin, I think I know what I like to do with Paul Mullin, and it's a good thing. But what do you think? How should they deal with Paul Mullin? Should they sell him? What should they do? But I've got an idea for you. Won't tell you right now. And finally, Phil Parkinson's speculation. Should Wrexham get up to the Championship, is he the man to keep them there, to move them along? Or does he get moved along and a bigger coach comes in? Because as you go up higher in the leagues, Rob and Ryan are going to have to be very, very ruthless to keep this club plotted on the routes that it is, because it's only been through the best decision-making and the best investments that they've really steered this club to where it is right now. To continue that curve, they're going to have to be brutally honest and absolutely get the best in. So that's what I'm saying. Now, don't forget, watch along coming on the weekend. Now I want to take you back to the last time Exeter and Wrexham played each other. Going to give you the stats from that game and starting lineups. So there are the stats on the day. 3-0 to Wrexham. And back then, Exeter City were complaining that Wrexham had bullied them in the game. I can't remember that. Maybe I was a little blind to it. Maybe a bias. But I don't remember Wrexham bullying anybody all season. Now, looking at the stats, this is what I draw your attention to. 3 goals. Look at the on-targets. 4 on target for Wrexham, 3 on target for Exeter. Wrexham get 3 goals out of 4 on target. That's impressive. What also is impressive is we were outpossessed and outpassed during that game too. That's going to be the same with this game as well. Taking a look at the starting lineups back then, that's what Phil came with, Phil Parkinson. And on the day, Maxi Cluas scores on 7. Ollie Palmer on 25 and Rathbone on 72. Substitutes on the day highlighted in white. Going a look at Gary Caldwell's team. Well, hey, Exeter coach will not be on the sideline this match. He got the red card in the last match against Lincoln City. And I can tell you, it was a soft-assed call. Caldwell should not have been sent off. He can feel very aggrieved. I tell you, it was wrong by Mr. Bourne, the referee. And substitutes on the day was what Gary threw out on the field as well, which turned into a 3-0 loss after 90 plus. Again, I'm going to remind you, there is a live watch-along this weekend, 9 o'clock Mountain Time. Join us, have some fun with us. The chat will be open. Like, subscribe, join the family. We're going to get to 2,000. Let's get there super fast. Please, hit it, and all the notifications too. One point I want to show you, or take you to, before we get to the head-to-head, is that the next 4 matches, there are 3 away. Now, it's tough to go away and get 3 wins back-to-back. That's really going to be tough. The home games, yes, we're definitely a bigger number at home. But what I'm looking for in the next 4 games is 10 points, okay? 10 points in the next 4 games. Sounds rich, hey? But that does leave room for error. Because right now, I believe Wrexham are coming into their own. You see, the last 2 years, they've gone across the line very well, very strong. And last year was an anticlimax too, remember? The season finished 2 games with nothing to do. You want to have that happen again. That's a beautiful thing, yeah? But again, it's coming soon. But I got to say, 3 away from the next 4, I'm looking for 10 points. Do that, and it lines us up beautifully for the final 4, which is 2 away and 2 at home. Now, taking on the head-to-head, this is what we like each week, and I know you like it. FIFAscup@gmail.com. FIFASCUP, FIFA's Cup. That's the email. That's how you get me. FIFAscup@gmail. Get me anytime. Head-to-head, people have hit me up and said many times so far this season they love the head-to-head. Don't ever stop it. So you're the reason why I love doing this even more. If you like it, I love it. And I'll go deeper for it. Absolutely. So let's dive into the head-to-head together. And let's see who is bossing this all time and who's got the bragging rights recently between Exeter City and Wrexham. Let's go. I just want to stop the clock for 1 second and say thank you to you who have subscribed to this channel and you that recently did too. The goal is 2,000 and after that we'll set another goal, but I want to say thank you, a sincere thank you to everybody that has subscribed to the family. Thank you so much. Now, let's get into the head-to-head. That's why you're here. A lot of people tell me they like this. If you want to get into this, email fifascup@gmail.com. FIFASCUP. FIFASCUP. It's the World Cup. fifascup@gmail.com. Now, Exeter fans, you got to ask yourself one question in the head-to-head. Have you won more than Wrexham or not? Let's see how many you've won. 11 all told. Now, how many draws have happened between these two clubs? Wrexham fans, you know what the question is. What are you thinking? Have you won more or have you won less? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom, there you go. You've won it. Look at those numbers. Couldn't be closer, hey? Now, looking at the historical stuff, get right into that. Yes, began 1909, the first win, 1960, the first loss, 1909, a bad day, 1993, and the best day, 2002. It's been very close between these clubs, as you have seen. Now, the last 5, starting with the last 4, as usual, and we'll get to the bragging rights in a second. Again, lots of matches happening, and Exeter and Wrexham have had their fair share of wins, losses, and draws. But who's got bragging rights right now? Who is winning this with the latest bragging rights? It is indeed Wrexham AFC. And by the way, Wrexham have had 3-0 victories over Exeter and also a 3-1. Let's get back on screen. Gracias, mi amigo. Let's get to the match prediction, and then after that, I'll tell you what I think's coming down. Starting with the match prediction. Have some fun. I'll be right back. 8 games to glory. It's going to tell you how the season's going to finish, whereas Wrexham, Stockport, Charlton, and Wycombe Wanderers, where they'll all finish. Check it out. After this, I'll leave a link down below and also leave a link at the end of this show. Now, talking about the match prediction, I don't see a 0-0, but you gotta believe it's a possibility. With the amount of clean sheets that both teams have brought recently, well, this is a good score to be had. Also, you could also see a 1-1. But I got a feeling with the way that the flow is going and the mojo and the great defensive play Wrexham have had recently and how they've come back into form, I believe that there's definitely a 1-0 away win for Wrexham. And I'm also going to say this, it could be more. This is a game that Wrexham can excel at, and you're taking on 16th place in League One without a coach at the sideline. This is a time to go and get another 3 points. Now, I'm going to go to a quick email before we cut out of here, guys. This comes in. He's a Birmingham fan, so it's League One. And remember, fifascup@gmail.com, FIFASCUP@gmail. He writes, question, when will Birmingham win the title on what day? Thank you. Great show. Love your watch along. Cheers. And that's from Mike in New York. What I say to that, Birmingham to win the title. They got 2 games in hand over Wrexham right now when they're on 36 games. I'm saying by the time they reach 39 games, they will be looking to take the title. It could be game 40 and out the outside game 41. But I'm saying from 39 to 41, I'm looking for Birmingham to take the title. Yes, it does matter what other teams do too. And it also matters what they do. That's with wins. If they can consistently win these next few games, game 39, game 40 is what I'm looking at. That's what I'm saying. Again, if you want to get an email in, guys, fifascup@gmail.com anytime. Again, we're looking to get to 2,000. We've had a marvellous season. We've had a marvellous 3 seasons. We had dour seasons before these 3. And I still shake my ass at times to think what is happening, because at times it still seems unreal. It still seems that there's a big black eye coming or a massive failure, because every time we used to get close to doing something anywhere in the National League, it never ended well. It never went anywhere. Well, thanks to Rob and that other guy, Ryan. Thanks to those guys, things are looking damn good. So, think on what the future may be, think on where this club may be, but think on this weekend. It's Exeter. It's Wrexham, St James's Park. Let's have it. Cheers.